All right. Here we go. Let's give it a shot.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first podcast for
Chronicles of Collecting.
Why don't you tell them about what the Chronicles is?
All right. So it's basically the journey of being a collector. How to collect, what to collect, why you collect. You know, what are we calling it? The pillars of collecting.
The 5 pillars of collecting.
Joy, displaying, content, the community, and it's not really a pillar in the sense of why we do it, but the cost related to everything we do, because it ain't all free.
No, that is for sure.
And, this is just our experience as collectors, mostly mine.
Yes.
And figured it'd be some good tidbits of knowledge to help everybody. Plus it's fun to talk about stuff like this.
Yeah.
As you can see, I do have a plethora of experience in the field of collecting.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the room tour video yet from last year.
2021 room tour.
Oh, 2021 room tour.
Yeah, it was October 2021.
Wow. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check that video out.
There's one coming soon, right?
Yeah, updated one coming soon because you have expanded quite a bit.
Yes.
So that'll be good to see. I'll tag that down below there. But to start off the podcast, we're going to do a Pokemon pack opening real quick. You're going to rip open what is it?
Blister pack of Brilliant Stars.
Blister pack of Brilliant Stars.
We'll do the pack trick, too.
Yeah. I mean, no one's going to be able to see it. Unless you have your phone.
ASMR people.
Can't wait to edit that out.
You're welcome.
Yep.
For the lucky watchers, there you go.
Bang.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You watch. It's going to be the time you pull something really good because no one's watching. Yeah.
Right. We got Metal Energy. We have Monferno.
I think there's something good there.
Gloria. Starmie. Can you imagine for the Charizard? Halucha.
I'm excited.
Buzzle. Gibble.
Giblets.
Trapnich. Cast Form. Reverse Hollow. Ultra Ball. And what do we got? Yo, Mimikyu V.
Nice, very nice.
Hey, you know what? That's not bad for us. We pull a lot of trash.
Yeah.
So
that is
it's a good
sure.
sign.
Yes.
It's a good sign.
Good sign.
Things to come. That means you gotta watch the podcast, listen to it, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Yeah. So one thing we're thinking about doing is for today is just giving you a background of what we're going to be here for. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. We'll get into the 5 pillars. We'll break them down each one. What is the first? So the 5 pillars are going to be joy. That's the first one.
Joy is the first one, like I said.
Yep.
Display.
Yep.
Content. Community. And the cost.
And what do you mean by joy exactly? Because you came up with this. I didn't come up with any of this.
So I was thinking about, I'm not going to lie. I got a little bit of the idea from #Dork podcast. They have
#Dork. Check them out.
The 6 Infinity Stones. So I'm going to call this the 5 pillars. I mean, their stuff's more movie and show related. This is about collecting in general.
Yep.
So the first one, joy, is, what about it brings you joy? Is it because it's a piece of nostalgia, a piece of your childhood? Is it like your favorite Pokemon? Is it your favorite Ranger? Like, what about it is it? Are you just like one of those psychos that have to be a completionist?
Yeah.
No offense if you are one of those people. There's not enough room.
No.
Like, you can't complete every line of everything and still have a life, a wife, a husband, money. Like, something's got to give.
I remember there was a time when I wanted to collect all the Dragon Ball Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And that was before they came out with like more.
All.
But the issue is there's the planet. What is it? The Toy Tokyo Vegeta. Yeah. I'm not spending, what is it, $2,500?
Listen, you could have got the fake one.
But I don't want a fake one. You know what I mean? I won't rock fake sneakers. I'm not going to rock
I remember when you were away, and I was just like, everyone was coming up, and I'm like, I don't want to keep spending money on this, but like I told him if the more pops drop while he's gone, I'll get them for him.
Yep.
Like, literally, it was like every week, and I was like, I'm going broke just trying to buy these pops.
Exactly. But yeah, the joy thing, and that's, if you guys have watched some of your other videos too, for joy factor, there was a discussion on what video game collection I should start.
Yeah.
Beamer suggested
Wii U.
And I decided to do PlayStation 1. Yeah. because growing up, PlayStation 1 was like my big console.
Yeah.
I had like 40 games then. I had all the Twisted Metals.
Yeah.
I mean, I was more into
Twisted
that
Metal,
than
that's a
the
great
Wii
game.
U. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The movie's coming
Oh.
out. We'll talk about that later. But that goes along with joy. That's why I want to do that, because I'm more into that than Wii U that I never had.
I respect that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at my collection here, it's literally just stuff that brings me joy.
Exactly.
You got Batman, Zoids,
Yep.
Beast Wars, Pokemon, Digimon,
Mm-hmm.
various 90s things, and the bulk of the collection,
Yep.
Power Rangers.
Now, that leads me into the next pillar, which is display.
Right.
Are you saying you want what you have to be displayable? Or you...
Yeah, it's just anything regarding displaying. Like, are you just one of those people that, like, you get it and you just put it in box and storage?
Yeah.
Like, to me, I think that's weird. Like, don't collect so much where you can't enjoy your collection. You know, I suffer from part of that.
Yes.
Mainly due to space. Like, I thought when we bought the house, you know, I'd have more room to display things. I was very wrong.
Very wrong.
Very wrong. You know, if I was a single individual, I probably would. The whole house would be a collection, you know. But that's weird. And you're never going to get anybody to come be with you if, you know.
That's a different
That's a different
topic.
discussion. But, you know, how do you want to display it?
Yep.
Like, what works well as a display? And that's things we'll talk about. We'll talk about certain ways to display figures. Certain, like, stands, you know, like acrylic stands versus, like, you know, metal ones.
Yeah.
Glass cases versus bookshelves.
Yep.
What looks better which way? It's all subjective. But,
Exactly.
like, I feel like the reason why I wanted to start this podcast is because, as a collector, I'm looking for ideas from other people.
Yep.
And it's never talked about. It's
Yeah.
one thing that's never talked about. It's like how to display. Like, you'll get like one or two videos here or there every once in a great while, but they don't go into depth. It's just like, for instance, Bruno from MMPR Toys.
Yep.
He's the only one that I've actually seen, at least Power Ranger related, like consistently show like display ideas. But other than that, like, I can't think of like a single person that does like, oh, how do you display your Beast Wars figures? You can't see it now on the shelf, but like literally, I don't have a better way to display them, and they're all just jammed in there. You know,
That's true.
Same thing with like Batman action figures. Like, I don't want to be just the acrylic shelf, the tiered shelf that's for spices, and like people use them for makeup.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, those are okay, but we got to find better ways. So this is a channel for that. It's a channel for collecting, how to do it, why we do it, and all the fun stuff in between. At least one during every episode, we'll bring up something regarding each one of these things. That's my goal.
Okay.
You know, that way it's a resource for people that are collectors.
I like that.
You know?
The third pillar confuses me a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of confuses me too. Like, it made a lot more sense when I was coming up with it.
Yeah.
But I think the way I mean it is like, it kind of relates to the joy one. So maybe it could just be the 4 pillars. But it's like, what are you collecting? You know? Like, the content of your collection.
Gotcha. That can be different than joy, though, because joy could be like a line, like a Power Ranger line, but
Right.
the content would be action figures versus Funko Pops versus
Right.
comic books. I
See,
think that's
I
what you
think
have
that's
to do.
more along the lines
Yeah.
is what I was originally going. I came up with this like as I was laying in bed one day. I was like, "Oh, this is a great idea."
Yeah.
And I messaged him about it. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow."
I think maybe coming up with a different word for it would be better, but we can workshop that later.
Yeah, we'll workshop it. We'll circle back, as they say in the business world.
Yeah. I think the biggest pillar, though, is the next one, which is community.
Right, and I agree with you 100%. You meet a lot of awesome people in
Yep.
the community
Yep.
in which you collect. Like, I've met so many people. Some of them don't even live on the same coast as me.
Yeah.
I have a ton of friends from the West Coast.
Yep.
You know, I know people out in San Diego and San Francisco, Sacramento, that, like, if you see something happens on the news, you're like, oh, shit, I hope that person's okay.
Exactly.
You know? But you meet so many people. Like, around here, we got Funko Pop 360.
Funko
our good
Pop
friend,
360.
Good friend of the channel.
Loco Los Collections. Massive collector.
Right.
Massive.
Right, both of them. Wicked big collectors. You got Scotty Mac.
Scotty Mac.
You know, we're friends with Scotty Mac way before this, but
Yeah.
he's still a collector.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Legit Heat podcast. Check them out. They
Check
got
'em
a new
out.
episode
Yep.
dropping weekly regarding wrestling.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the Locos,
Locos Los Collections.
yeah,
Yeah.
his channel too. But you know, you just meet a ton of people, and that's what makes this fun. 'Cause,
Exactly.
like, you get to talk about it with them. It's not like you're constantly annoying. Like, for me, I don't want to keep bothering my wife. Like, hey, look at this new figure I'm trying to get.
You
know
would
what I
not
mean?
have a wife after that.
Right. Look at this display. Isn't that dope?
Yeah.
You know.
And I can only take so much.
Right, and I've learned my lesson. It's like 1 or 2 a day, maybe tops. But
Well, like you said, though, if you have, and then you could also, like, you know, Discord, get in a Discord
Right.
room and just talk to anybody.
right. If we get big enough, we can start Discord.
Yeah, might as
you
well.
know? But this is the beginning. This is the foundation.
Yep.
to all of it. And like you said, this is probably the most important pillar.
The most important pillar.
Because it's just, you meet good people. Like, you didn't come with us, but Scotty Mack and I, we went to the Krista Collector Con out in Taunton back in August or July last year.
Yep.
And it was just basically for fellow collectors.
I like that.
And it was a great time. Got to meet a bunch of people.
Yep.
You know, got to meet some YouTube stars like Secret Galaxy, Toy Galaxy. You ever see him?
No.
Yeah, well, he was there.
That's cool.
A couple other YouTubers and whatnot, so it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
the least favorite pillar.
The least favorite one and the most expensive one, if you catch my drift, is cost.
Cost.
You know, because there's ways to collect, right, that are financially responsible, like flipping. People have this negative connotation around flipping. And like if you want to flip full time, or let's just call it resell, or thrift, or flea market hunting, whatever you want to call it. It's essentially it's flipping.
Yep.
Right? And there's a negative connotation to it. And I think there's a difference between flipping and scalping.
Yes,
that's
100%.
the difference.
Big difference.
The person that's waiting in line at Target at 8 a.m. to buy 7 of the 8 Charizard Ultimate Premium Collection, which now is not really that big of a thing.
No.
But, like, you know, the hype around it was, oh yeah, I'm buying all 8. Okay, and you're going to double the price and sell them that way. That's kind of scalping in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, like, let's say you go to Goodwill, right, and you see, you know, let's just call it this vintage G1 Optimus Prime, $10 in a bag, and you know easily that you can flip that thing for $50.
Yep.
Okay, you just made $40.
Yeah.
And then you can take that $40 and go buy 2 Legends, 2 Ranger Figs, 2 something.
Yeah.
Or you can just keep stacking it and saving up for something big. There's like a way to do it where it's not scalping and whatever.
Yeah, because if you're going to Goodwill or Savers or any of those other, even like
someone
flea
had
markets,
a chance to have those.
Yeah, and then now they're getting rid of them.
Right. So you're repurposing something that could be trash.
Yeah. And you're getting it. You're going to be selling it to somebody who
wants it and needs it for their collection.
Because what are the chances someone goes to like a Goodwill near us specifically looking for like one of your Ranger things?
Well,
besides you, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not going there looking for that because you're never going to find it. So when you find it, that's fine.
And like I think if you're reasonable about your pricing too, it's a lot better. For instance, last year I found a Biker Mice from Mars motorcycle. It was in the kids' toy section, obviously.
Yep.
But it was all beat up and scratched. But I already have one from when I was a kid, so I didn't need it.
Yeah.
So I paid the 99 cents for it because it was like green tag day or green tag week.
Yep.
It was a green tag item. I got it, cash out, posted it on eBay for $15.
Boom.
Not unreasonable.
Yep.
I only paid $1 for it.
Yeah.
You know. And now someone has it for their collection.
Perfect.
You know, that's what I'm saying. There's a way to do it where it makes sense.
Yeah.
And you're helping somebody out. You know.
Yeah.
There's a way of doing it. Like there's so many pieces here that I've collected over the years. I had to pay ridiculous prices for because there's just no way I'm going to find it and I want it.
Yeah.
For instance, like certain helmets on certain Megazords, you know, they're pricey.
Yeah.
Like that yellow tip on that Zeozord right there. That thing was like the tip itself was like $40.
Oof.
Right, just for one piece to the head.
That's
not
crazy.
even the whole head.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
But it's such a rare piece to find intact now. You gotta kind of pay up for it.
Yep.
But you know, the person probably bought it in a bag, maybe from Goodwill. A lot of toys for like $3.99.
True.
But I'm willing to pay the price, like you said,
because you want it
to complete my piece.
Exactly.
You know, and I got that $40 by flipping something else.
Yep.
You know, and that's kind of why you do it. Like you'll see most collectors, I think, should be, if they're not already, which they probably are, is somewhat of a reseller. You know, because like you get stuff as part of your collection. So like, let's say you bought a Marvel Legend, right?
Yep.
And it's part of a Build-A-Figure series. Well, you don't give a crap about that Build-A-Figure itself, so you just take the piece, you flip the piece.
Yep.
You know, you're not going to charge like a ridiculous amount of money for it.
Exactly.
You just want to sell it. Like I did it recently with one of the, I forgot which wave it was, but I wanted the agent from Black Panther. The what's his name? So because with the new Hasbro, you can do your own face on the figure.
Yeah.
I wanted the body so I could put my face on it like a suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I got that figure. So I sold the head.
Yep.
And I sold all the accessories and the Build-A-Figure piece that came with it.
Yep.
I mean, I only sold it for like $5, but
still, you just saved $5.
Right, and someone else didn't have to go buy the same figure just to get the pieces that they wanted for the Build-A-Figure piece. So it worked out.
Yeah.
You know.
I like it.
But yeah, and to go off this with these 5 pillars, I think it'd be cool if at some point, like, some viewers could send us you could just do a still photo of your collection, and we can rate it on the 5 pillars. You know, if you want to write a blurb up with it, I think that'd be cool.
I would say writing something as well would be nice. That way,
we have context to it.
Yeah, because if we just get something of like, I don't know, just Batman. I mean, we're gonna assume it brings you joy, but you could say like, oh, I was a big Batman fan, blah blah.
Right, and like, don't lie either, just for clout. Either. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, don't be like, oh yeah, it's cost me $50,000.
Yeah,
like,
cool.
Oh, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know.
Yeah, you can send that to our email, which is...
I don't know. What's the email?
I don't know. Is it Retro Roadie or is it Roadie?
I think it's retroroadie@gmail.com. We're recycling email addresses from older adventures.
Yes, I believe so. Let me see. Yeah, retroroadie@gmail.com. I believe it's in our About.
Yeah. It's
so if you go there
on the YouTube channel.
You can send it to there. We'll take a look at it. Let you know what we think.
Yeah, or you could DM it. On Instagram. That's always easy too, because sometimes that's easier than sending an email. So just send it to the DMs on Roadie Collects.
Yep.
We got you.
And then we also want to do a deals of the week, or deals of collecting deals that we might know about, or things to look out for in clearance, or
right. So like, let's say,
or if we know something big's coming out, or
right. And I think one of the things we had mentioned is like sometimes Target will clearance out a whole section.
Yep.
Like, that's a deal. You know, let's say Big Bad Toy Store is having a BOGO on something.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna have a BOGO, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Stuff we find out, and then I think one of the cooler things we're talking about is a must or a bust. You know, we're doing a must or bust segment. So, like, for instance, this Mimikyu card.
Bust.
For $3.99, is this a must or a bust?
Bust, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, it depends. Are you a Mimikyu fan? There's a lot of Mimikyu people out there.
Yeah, no,
I'm not. Love this Pokemon.
I'm not.
Me either. Like, if it was up to me, I'll give it away.
No.
You know? First person to DM me will get this card sent to them for free. We'll see if I get any DMs. That'll be a test. If anyone got this far in the podcast.
Ooh, I like that. I know there's going to be at least...
There's going to be one person.
I can think of 3 people who will probably watch the whole thing through.
Yeah, I can think of at least one person that'll actually DM me, just to be a jerk.
Who?
Mr. Hot Hands himself.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But he might get beat, though.
It's true.
Loco Los.
It's true.
And I think the biggest topic we'll focus on, though, is going to be just how to build and how to start your collection, like where to look,
right?
How to
tips and tricks of collecting, like where to look, how to be responsible about it, you know, and then how to display it. You know, displaying subjective. You know, we can just show you ideas, and if you think it sucks, that's trust me, I see a lot of people's shit, and I'm like, that sucks. You know, but you may like it.
Mm-hmm.
These are just options. Right now, this is not even organized. It kind of looks cool just because there's so many colors, so many Zords, but it's not organized for season. Like, the Ranger people out there will get me. They'll be like, oh, well, that's not in chronological order, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But cool. I don't care. Right.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it is your collection.
Right.
We're just here to give you tips on it.
Right. Remember that, because there's a lot of people that always send out hate. Like, I was watching somebody's stories the other day on Instagram.
Yep.
Nova. She painted that card for me, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she was getting comments on her cards that she paints. Like, why would you do that to a card? You have no respect for cards. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, stop. You people are, like, weird. These people are weird. You're weird people. If you're going to knock someone else for what they do with their crap, that just makes you look dumb. Like, plain and simple.
I mean, part of our thing, we did say we're going to, like, rate people's...
Right.
But are we going to be a nice one?
I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I don't know how to do anything but honesty. So.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we're not going to, like, attack you for being disrespectful. Like, if you want to rip off someone's head, that's fine, whatever.
Right, but what I'm saying is when you attack another collector for how they do their thing. Like, she's a painter. She's an artist. Like, so she paints on old garbage cards.
Yep.
Like, well, you didn't respect the art of the card. That's because the artwork sucks. Like, I don't know what to tell you. She made it better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Spend the 5 cents to get your own.
Right.
Like,
you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It's really that simple.
She's not paying over, like, the Pikachu Illustrator card for $1 million.
Right,
like,
exactly. So
at that point, I'd be a little upset.
Right, I'm gonna question you if you're doing that to a base set, first edition Shadowless Charizard.
Yeah, exactly.
There are issues.
Exactly.
But, but at the end of the day, the whole point is like your collection is your collection.
Yep.
It brings you joy. It doesn't have to bring anybody else joy.
Yep.
If you want to display it and show it off and other people like it, cool. But if those other people hate it, screw them. Like, it don't matter what they think.
Yeah.
It's all what you think. And that's the point of this.
So, because I know we're going to be doing the pillars, right? So, if we were to do your collection right now.
Yeah, let's do a little test run.
Are we breaking it down like, is it like a 1 through 5 each category, or is it like...
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And then we add it up at the end type of thing?
Yeah, we'll do a categorical score and then a grand total.
So, for joy... I would give this, for you personally, I'd give this a...
5 being the highest?
5 being the highest, okay. Yeah. I'd give it a 5.
Yeah.
Just because your collection has changed from when you first... You've narrowed it down a lot.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of crap.
Yeah, a lot of junk.
A lot of junk. Now it's more the stuff you actually enjoy and like and everything like that. So I would definitely give it a 5 for joy.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Yeah.
I'd definitely give it a 5. I mean, we'll get to the other pillars, or there'll be some different scores. But like you said, I had a lot of stuff and it wasn't like before. I don't even know.
Yep.
Blind, I guess you'd say. I'd be blind collecting. I guess that's the way to phrase it, right? Something new's coming out. Oh, there's a new Batman. Gotta buy it. Didn't matter what it was.
Yep.
Now it's just like Batman the Animated Series. Or nothing.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, or from the comic book run. There's certain comic book runs I like.
Exactly.
Like, everyone hyped up on Death Metal. It's a great series, but, like, I don't like the figures. So I bought them all, and I sold them all.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. You know, there was a lot of other... Not so much Power Rangers. Pretty much Power Rangers, I don't like a lot of the vintage stuff. A lot of people are like, oh, I gotta have all the vintage stuff. I have to be a completist. It's just like, the vintage figures were garbage. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I like certain ones. Like, the Tommy figures, I have all vintage ones. Because that's my favorite Ranger of all time. So, obviously, I'm going to collect it. But, you know, it was just, everything was coming out all the time. Like, all the new Voltron stuff. Like, I had to buy it all. I sold it because I didn't like it. You know, and now it's, like you said, I've narrowed it down to stuff I actually like.
Yep.
You know, and I have room for that.
Yep.
You know.
But we'll get to that on what I think my scores are. Display. I would. What do you think? What are you going to give your display?
I'd give it a 3.5.
See, I was going to give it a 3. Yeah. So we're not that far off.
So, and the reason why I say that though is because while some of it is displayed, I think, kind of cool. Some of it needs some work. Like there's some shelves that need work. There's some shelves that just have boxes of brand new stuff on it, and a lot of that's like time/laziness, like, and just trying to figure out ways to display it. Like, I don't want to keep tinkering, and tinkering's fun and all, but like, I just want to figure out what I'm doing, and that's part of why we're starting this podcast. Yeah, because like I need ideas too on how to display certain things.
Exactly.
And some things could be displayed a lot better. Yeah, that's my main reason for 3.5.
Gotcha. You writing this down?
No, it's all on audio.
Oh well, I was gonna add up at the end and be like,
oh, so we're at 5, 3.5. That's 8.5.
I'm at 15. Oh, and I'm at 8. So I'm at 8. Yeah, no, I give it a 3. Just because you do have a lot. And a lot of it has to do with the space, though. You know what I mean? You're trying to maximize the space, but I still think you could do.
So for context,
more.
I'm in a certain part of the basement, which, like, there's been changes to for like structural reasons and whatnot. Yeah. So the space has evolved over time, and you know, I don't have enough room. Like, it's like also a home gym, so I don't have all the same space I would have if it was just my collecting room. If it was just my collection, it'd be a lot different. Yeah. I'd have everything would be more spread out. It'd be like specific designated stations. Instead, it's like vomit and it's all here. Yep. All in one area.
It's not bad though.
Good vomit though. Yeah. Yeah, it's a respectable score.
Yeah. Content. What would you give your
5? I'll give my content a 5 because I like every single piece that's in this room. If I didn't, I'd bring down the score. But I've brought stuff in here that's been in boxes in storage. Yep. I've sold stuff I didn't like. I've taken stuff out. Like, everything that's in here, I want it to be in here. Okay. Everything. So for me, that's why I give it the content a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. Why?
Because I know you're trying to get away from the Funko Pops.
Yeah. But there's some I want to keep, though.
There's still some, but then randomly I'll come over and you'll be like, oh, look at the Funko Pop I just got.
But those are pops that I like of characters I really want. So, for instance, like a Moon Knight one. Yep. Right? I think that's the most recent pop I bought. Or Dr. Fate, excuse me.
Yeah, Dr. Fate.
Yeah, so Dr. Fate's one of my favorite DC characters. And prior to this one coming out, there's only been one Funko Pop of him. So
okay.
you know, and it's not like I paid a lot of money for it. It was like off Amazon for $8.99.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm like, you know.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what you're really doing with like your game collection.
Yeah, so that's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's just like again, it's about displayability, and I don't have the proper amount of space right now to display it. Because ideally, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get some more bookshelves and just have bookshelves for games, right? But instead, I have that weird ass like thing from Walmart that like crappily displays games. Like I have cool N64 in box games. You can't. Can you even see them anywhere? No, exactly.
No.
You know, I have cool stuff, cool video game stuff that I don't even get to show off a lot around here. So ideally, like if you saw our last collection video, the haul we got for N64 games,
huge,
and NES, and Super Nintendo, huge. Check it out. But like, I'd love to display that.
Yeah, but I give it a 4.
I respect that.
Community.
I give it a 4.
You give it a 4?
Yeah.
Now, is this?
No, you know what? 4.5. We got round numbers.
I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a 4, just because I'm basing it off the fact that you're involved in the community too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you were just like, oh yeah, I only buy things from the store, brand new, I don't talk to other people.
Yeah, 1. Yeah, 1 for that.
I know you go to cons. I know you like do all those other things.
Yeah,
I know you
meet
like,
up with people. All
exactly.
the time.
So that's why I give it a 4. Could be better. Could be better.
Yeah, I mean, Funko Pop 360 and I have talked about doing some more hunt collab videos, so that'll be cool.
Exactly.
You know, I think that'd bump that up to a 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think even just like maybe even like set up gatherings or something like that. Really take like, I don't think anyone's really maybe Funko Mike. Yeah. He might be a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd put you at a 4.
Yeah, I respect
I would put like Scotty Mac at a 5.
Oh, Sky Mac knows everybody.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. I don't get it. But you're a 4.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So where are we at in total wise right now for you versus me? So I got 5, 3.5, that's 8, plus 4.5, that's what, 13, plus what I said, give myself 5 on content. So I'm at 18.
Yeah, I'm at 16.
Okay.
I believe.
All right.
Cost.
So I don't know, it's tough. Because how basically how are we going to judge cost? Like, do we think it's too much money spent on this?
Yes, the way I'm going to do it is the amount that you have worth what you paid for it.
Oh, okay.
You know
so if we're going to judge it off that, I'll go 5. Because what I have is worth a lot more than what I paid for all of it.
I'm going to go.
It's okay. You can be honest.
I'm going to go with 3. Mm-hmm. Because I know how much you still have to sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's if I knew you didn't have that another back room and totes somewhere else, I would say a 5.
We're talking about this room, though.
No. I'm taking that.
We're talking about right here.
If we're doing this room, then where's the comic book? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Comic books are different. Again, displayability. You know?
Exactly. If that was down here, that might raise it up a little bit. Right now,
I'm not going to sell that right now. That's a mortgage later.
No, I'm saying that. But, like, that's what I mean. If you're basing off just this room, I can't be like, well, you have that here. That's worth X amount. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could do it right now. I could go... I could tell you what I paid versus what it's worth.
For everything.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd give it a 3. Just because all the other crap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm at a grand total of 23.
Yep.
You're at a total of 19.
19. Yep.
Either way you score it, that's not bad.
It's not a bad score.
It's not a bad score. Obviously, I'm a little bit more biased towards myself because it's my collection.
Exactly.
You know, but that's a respectable score.
No, I agree. I agree.
Scotty Mac, we'll judge your shit next.
Yeah. If you sent, we have the video of his.
Yeah.
But
his is updated though, because he sold some more pops and he's put some more figs on the wall too. So
so make sure to send your photos and then any little blurb you want to put, and we'll judge it for you. We'll give it a score.
Yeah.
So 19 for me and a 23
for 23. Me. We average that out. What's that? About 21?
Yeah, we'll call it 21.
Yeah. That's not bad. 21 out of 25.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a 96.
Yeah. Well, quick maths.
Hashtag quick maths.
Yeah.
I'll take those. I'll take those numbers all day.
Yeah.
All day, guy.
Nope. Do you have any be on lookout for?
So Crown Zenith Pokemon stuff, pretty hot right now.
Yeah, I was surprised because I actually got a text from one of our friends. I don't know what to call him, Diaz, friend of the channel, and he actually found just an ETB in Target, and I was like,
"Oh, really?
Yeah."
Wow.
It was like a normal time during the day, and
I can't find. I've tried finding them. I can't find them. I ordered 2 off Amazon just because like I was starting to search place. Usually the guy I get them from, 763 Collectibles, which is really good. And he just ran out. He was out of stock.
Yeah.
So I saw they were available for pre-order on Amazon. Boom. Ordered them the 19th. They were here the 21st.
Yep.
That video is dropping soon. If it should have dropped already by the time you see this.
Yes, that'll be out. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to doing these. What do you want to do these? Like once every 3 weeks, once a month?
Just Bolo. Be on the lookout for.
Yeah, I think we need some structure though, because that's how you establish a fan base. So I say we hold ourselves accountable. I say once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do it once a month. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, and if people like it and they want more, they'll let us know.
Yeah, it's really that simple. But I think next time we'll come up with a list of stuff regarding. These pillars.
Yep.
We'll talk about for how to collect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some display ideas that I'll pitch out there.
And make sure we write them down so we don't forget.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah. So we'll do that now. All right. So stay tuned.
Yep.
For some exciting stuff coming our way. Like I said, we got the shorts on the daily still.
Mm-hmm.
We're posting stuff on TikTok.
Yep.
Frequently. There's a lot of pack pull videos up there. Mail haul videos. I have a lot of mail haul.
Yep.
A lot of mail haul videos. On the Instagram. Instagram's the best way to reach us if you're trying to get in touch.
Yep.
We're on all the time. So, yeah. Thank you for listening, watching. Where are we going to post this? Just YouTube? We're
Just,
gonna do
I'm going to try and get it on...
all the other ones, too?
All the other ones.
Yeah. Cool. So, yeah. Check it out on iTunes. Leave us a positive rating if you can.
Yep.
Helps us get up there. All the good stuff.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you for your time. Deuces.